name is Miranda, and today I'm here to react to the first episode of season 2 of The Wilds. It has been so freaking long since the show has been on, and I am so excited that it's back. I am so excited to be reunited with my girls, and as you probably know if you're into this show, this season is adding the boys from the other island, and I feel very iffy about this. I am trying to go in with as open as a mind as I can, but I will say that I'm not looking forward to having time taken away from the girls to focus on the boys, if that makes sense. So I do hope that like the majority, 3/4 of this season is still focused on the girls and the boys are just kind of like side characters. I don't know, I just feel like the whole point of this show was supposed to be like awesome badass girls, and I really came to love the group of them, and now to like shift it away from them onto these new characters. Not saying I won't like the new characters, but just like they'll never ever be as good as the girls in my eyes, so we'll see. Oh jeez. They're playing Epiphany? Oh, I love that song. Oh jeez. I can't believe she really got her arm bit off by a shark and they kept them there. Oh, look at the blood. What? Nora is gone? Oh my gosh, that's why we haven't seen her. Wow. I thought it was just they were keeping because like there's no reason to interview her. How did they treat her? I can't believe they didn't pull them right then and there. Like, this shows you how awful Gretchen is. Oh gosh. I mean, yeah, she has to, but the song is a perfect choice too. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh. Leah must be having so many conflicting feelings right now because Nora was her only proof that something was going on. Yeah. It's like 2 minutes in and I'm already sobbing. This song is perfect though. Epiphany, wow, what a great pick. Yeah. I mean, wow. I can't believe Rachel lost Nora. Wow. Oh, here's the boys. Great. I feel like I sound so bitter, and like on any other show I'd be excited. It's just this isn't what the show, and I get it kind of is, but like it's not. Literally. Leah, if you watched my season 1 reaction, I could not stand Leah, and then by the end I was like, you are ripping her from my hands, like I love her. Oh gosh. If you watch Yellow Jackets, when you see a character stranded on a deserted island that has medicine, you're like, ew. So, is he the mole? That's the other thing. The whole time I'm watching The Boys, I'm like, who's the mole? Okay, this kid's funny. I like this one. They're the control group? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. A control group has to be randomly selected. Oh, okay, so now we know the date. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, 34 days versus 50, so that's the thing. I'm like, is she right, or did she pick boys that she specifically knew would fail together? You know, like did she pick girls that she knew would work well together, and boys that would fail together? Because then that makes it that's not an experiment. You set it up to fail. Jeez, she's so freaking weird. She doesn't talk about them like they're people. Wow, why is he wearing handcuffs? None of the girls ever wore handcuffs, right? What happened? What did he do? What did you do, literally? This is concerning. He seems so sweet. What happened? Did we have a Lord of the Fly situation on our hands? Oh my gosh. Why would you kick a rock? Literally, dude. You just broke your toe probably on a deserted island. Lovely. Lovely. Isn't it rough? He looks familiar. I think his name was Seth. Seth and Josh look familiar to me from actors or something. Aww. They're so amazing. I really hope they're still together and like even though they probably haven't seen each other in who knows how long. But they're just so sweet. I love them. She's got the ship name for them. I love Fatin. Of course she knows too. She's like, yeah, I can pick up on vibes like that. Her face. How can you not love Fatin? Like, Fatin and Leah are just amazing. Thanks. Oh. And she's worried about you, probably. Yeah. Leah going off on her own doesn't usually lead to good things. How did it disappear? Did someone go and cover it up, like one of the people? Because that seems like a pretty big liability to risk them not see. But have they been on the island before? I know they've left stuff before for the girls to find, but has anyone actually been on the island? I don't remember. But like that must have been what happened. That's why she can't find the pit, right? Yeah, thank you. I was like, why is everyone calling this man by the wrong name? I'm kind of getting the vibe that, like, do you think something happened to this guy? That is that who he hurt? Because he said like what I did, and he seems to be getting very close to Seth. So I don't know. They're bonding. I kind of feel like, all right, here are my theories for the mole right now. Josh, just because he has the suitcase full of everything. Seth. Well, no, I feel like Seth is too obvious because he's like taking charge of everything. And then I think DJ might be, just because he's just so dramatic, like needlessly. I don't know. Like, he seems like kind of addicted, to quote his own word, but he seems nice that he's like, thanks guys for letting me not do anything. Maybe, I don't know, right? You get mole vibes from him, right? Like, but maybe you'd want to stay with them, but maybe he's going to check on something and he's faking the phone. I just trust nothing, okay? You get this? Okay, I thought she'd be weird, but I think she's happy for them. I don't think she's mad. I think everyone knows now. Yay, it's out in the open. They don't have to hide it. I was really hoping that they weren't going to get mad when they found out. But like, Martha's being a best friend and being happy for her, and I love it. She also loved Shelby too. I forgot about that. Martha was like the first one to love Shelby. She's fishing. She's not subtle. Like, if she was just so much more subtle about it, it would be so good. Yeah, I don't think she's in the right state of mind right now to answer these questions, and Leah needs to back off a little bit, but Leah's also not in the right frame of mind, so I feel like till we see a body, I'm not fully trusting that Nora's dead, you know, especially after how many twists and turns they've had with the other people that have disappeared on the show, so. Ugh, Rachel. It's literally not your fault. It is 100,000% Nora's fault. Oh, jeez. Fatten. Girl. I don't need them to be falling apart right now. Like, this is not good. This is not good at all. I need them to be stronger. Why did he just groan like this? Like, ugh. What is that? No. No, 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 no. What happened to him? Is it his toe? Is it like with the girl, how she had the bleeding from his toe? Oh no. He got eaten by something? What the? And they let them stay. What the? Oh my gosh. Oh. What happened to him? No, no, no. They can't stay on the set. What the? That makes it 1,000 times more real, right? Like, this is where I mean, like, the girls didn't have the same thing happen. You don't know how they'd react to one of them getting their face eaten off on the first night. That's what they think happened? No, I think something pounced and ate him. This is very interesting because this is a good parallel to what the girls had to do with Janine, because they buried her, right? They didn't put her at sea. They buried her, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they did, because then her phone, they found that afterwards on her. I wanted to do like a comparison of like the boys versus the girls, like how like their first time versus like the girls, because I feel like the girls were a little more survival focused by now. Like, I know it's only day one, but the boys seem to be like, they haven't found any food, they haven't got a fire going, they don't have a shelter. Like, I feel like the girls were more like, this is what we gotta do. Do you need hands for that? Oh, she's messing with her. Okay. Alright, Rachel's starting to come back. That's good. That's good. Because I was like, as soon as she suggested it, I was like, okay, you kind of picked the one game that we can't play with you along with Patty Cake, but you know, I was thinking I Spy. Okay, so this is a good time to mention that I don't think this is a good idea that they're moving because I think being on the beach was very smart because this is my knowledge from Naked and Afraid, so perhaps I'm wrong, but I just know that the beach is good because like you can like you have one like the waves, you don't have to worry about the predators, right, coming from that direction. Like here they're all worried about like a predator coming from any direction, the fire being attracting to like predators and stuff like that, and I just worry that it's not as safe. Like I wish they had like a cave or something that they were against. Like I just think the beach was a better idea, even if it was a little colder because of the wind. Oh gosh, what was his name? Marty, right? I don't remember him having a Speedo on. Damn, Marty. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen based on their faces. That is too good. Where's Leah? I'm just realizing. A Halsey and a Taylor Swift song. It's like they made this episode just for moi. Thank you. Oh, poor Leah. I just feel so bad because like she thinks she's going insane, but like she's right, you know? Like everyone owes her a big fucking apology when they find out that this is all staged. What is she doing? Oh no. Leah. Gosh. I feel like this is like talk about like people hanging on by a thread. That was Leah, and I think Fad saying she'd kill her, even not really meaning it, but I think Fad being done with her pushed her over the edge because it's like now I have no one. I've isolated and alienated everyone. Yeah, I don't know if that's a great thing to say considering I'm pretty sure you're gonna die by the end of this. It might be him who kills you. It's just weird because he's so like good about like guys, morale and all this, but like it almost feels like he's playing a part. And I just don't know if it means that like the guy's not a great actor and that's why I don't believe it. But it just feels like there's an insincerity to it where it's like when someone who it's like a customer service voice, right? Like he is saying all the right things and it sounds like it, but there's still something a little bit off about it to me. I don't know, it's just weird. What? What did you do? He's like, close my folder. Yeah, okay. Here we go. There you go, right? Some of us, that means they're what? Okay, this is such an interesting thing because now it's not only like the mole, right? But it's like I didn't even think of that till he said that. There could be just people who aren't the mole just put on this island, like picked, that then became monsters. Because I feel like Gretchen didn't pick the best people that she could, right? She picked people who would break or who would bring out the worst parts of themselves, probably, right? Because she wanted to prove her point. And I feel like him saying that now just opened up my mind to being like, yeah, like I'm so used to the girls who were awesome and came together. And yeah, they had their fights, but they always supported each other and became a family. But what if you have boys who, yeah, bring out the worst in each other or don't get along or start to really do something terrible? Wait, what? He's alive? What? 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 Did he know? Oh, that's her son? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And the fact that this kid knows that? Exactly. Methodically. Yeah. So did he know that the son? No, because his reaction seemed pretty genuine when he was mad. How unfair that, like, her son doesn't have to go through this? Like, she was like, oh, I'll get you asylum. Like, that's not fair. Nepotism. Jeez. Oh my gosh, what a good episode. Like, I wish I had more of the girls because I don't love the boys as much. Like, especially, like, I feel like here's the thing with the girls. I love all of the girls. They're all precious little beans to me. And I loved them all pretty much from the start. Like, yes, I had my ups and downs with them, but I loved them all. The boys, I don't really care for having them. I can't stand Kieran, and then the rest of them, aside from like really Seth and Raph, maybe I could take or leave. Henry's kind of growing on me, but then some of them just seem like they're there to be like complete obvious copies or like parallels of the girls, and like they're just not as good versions of them as the girls. But like I am curious to know like what happened with the boys, like how did they implode, and also was it designed specifically for them to implode? Like was this designed by the men she picked for them to fail? The fact that they also had a dude get his face eaten off, not really, but to them really, like I think that would change my perspective too, right, of what's going on in the islands. Yeah, I do want to see more of the girls. Like I feel like the boys do take away, but their story is interesting so far, so I don't hate it. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!